English, and in today's class, we are going to discuss about proposal writing. Generally, when we talk about proposal, the first thing that clicks our mind is when we are willing to start something new, whenever there is a unique idea or there is an innovative thought or something that is creative, you always want to bring it or you always want to pitch in front of others so that they can understand the importance, they can also identify how to bring that newness in the product or could be in the services, and that is done all with the help of proposals. So when we talk about proposals, proposals are presented or proposals are drafted, proposals are made, proposals are generated or proposals are written whenever we are having certain new idea, a new thought, a new plan, a new idea, wherein you want to bring that newness in the kind of work. So for example, even if you are studying, a regular studies can be changed when you bring in something new in it. Right now, the kind of classes that we are having, particularly the online classes, this is not, and you cannot say that this was existing before 2020. Of course, this was in existence in the other places, or it was used primarily by those people who are working in the different organization and along with their job, they want to continue their studies. So for them, or probably they were the one who were using online education mode. And apart from that, online education was used even in providing the tutorial or in providing the extra support as the coach masters. But when we talk about the complete system or transformation in the technology, we need to understand that this has come only into existence during the Corona COVID-19 time. And because of this change, even now, when you are sitting at your home, when you are relaxed, when you are very safe at your home, you can still attend the classes. And this is all possible because of that newness, the new idea, the innovative thought that the person, whosoever is teaching, he or she had understood the importance of education. He or she wanted to bridge the gap, and with the help of technology, we proposed to conduct the classes. And this is very well done. This is very well attended. This is very well taken. Or I must say that the students are really smart, brilliant, and they are like they are sharp enough to understand how to learn even in the absence of a physical teacher. So you need to identify that it could be used anywhere and everywhere. When we talk about proposal, it doesn't mean that using only when a new product is launched or when a new service is getting launched. Anything where there is a change in the system, in the following processes, in the following policy, or in the following structure, if there is a change, automatically you will see that you have to propose, you have to bring it in front of everyone, wherein everybody need to understand why that change is so important, whether they should agree and they should accept that change or adapt that change, and accordingly they are going to bring it on, they are going to accept and put it into their policy, put it into their processes, or imbibe it, inculcate it, or develop it as a part and parcel of their day-to-day life. So keep this in your mind that whenever we talk about proposal writing is again a writing skill which demands the innovative thought and idea that you can even write it and present in front of others with the help of your ideas, which is to be properly arranged in logical order. So let us understand how to write a proposal, what are the different types of proposal, and what is the need to write a proposal. So moving ahead, when we talk about proposal writing, to make you all understand, we can briefly categorize them into four different segments. The first one is internal proposal. Whenever you are working in the boundaries of an organization, or you are a student, if you are a student of one institute, if you are sharing any of the proposal, or if you are sharing any of your idea or thoughts which are applicable only for the students of that particular institution, or for the members of, or for the employees of that particular organization, then such kind of proposals are called as internal. Please remember, when we talk about internal proposals, the members who are going to participate, the members who are going to involve in this particular proposal would be only the internal members. It has nothing to do with the external member. Now, quite opposite to internal would be external, wherein along with internal, where you are also allowing the other members, other than your own institution, other than your own organization, other than from your own country, when you are encouraging others, when you are motivating, inspiring others to join and then to present that idea, or togetherness is there in your idea and thought, and wherein you want that togetherness to be spread among others, and then you are collectively working, collaboratively working on any of the activities or proposal. Such kind of proposals would be called as external, wherein even the other members other than the people who are of your organization, people of your institution will be involved or engaged. Then comes the sales proposal. From the very name, we can identify that when we talk about sales, you all should keep this in your mind. Selling any product, selling any service is too difficult, particularly when we are bringing anything new, when we are engaging people with some new ideas, new thoughts. It is always a risk taking element. And most of the time, if you are not able to sell your product in a proper way, if you are not able to pitch your sales in a proper way, if you are unable to convince your customer or clients or the consumer in a proper way, you will not be able to satisfy them, you will not be able to convince them, you will not be able to get that commitment from them, and so you may fail. So keep this in your mind. The next and most important proposal, or often you will be asked to write proposals related to sales. How to develop that sales, or how can you have that better selling prospect whenever you are bringing anything new in the market, or even if you are trying to sell the old ones. So, for example, when we talk about Maruti Alto is not a new model, but when we talk about the sales of Maruti Alto in comparison to 2018, 19, and 20 to the previous years, it has increased a lot. Why? Because there is a new look. There is something which is attracting the audience, or which is attracting the buyers. And what is it that is attracting? Maybe it's mileage, maybe the comfort, maybe the cost. There are a lot many things. So you should keep this in your mind, that whenever we talk about the sales proposal, sales again is very, very crucial, very important, and it is a backbone of the organization. So many a times you people would be asked to write sales proposal. Finally comes the event proposal. Oh wow. When we talk about event, most of you, when you hear the word event, you get excited, isn't it? It's full of enthusiasm. It is full of participation, vibrant participation. So therefore, when we talk about organizing event, you cannot every time conduct or organize event with your own financial support. You require the financial support from others. That is, you may have to get the sponsorship from others. You may have to pitch your event in such a way so that the others are willing to invest their money or to invest in kind for your event. So therefore, there will be again event proposal wherein you are going to talk about the benefits that the sponsorship are going to gain, the benefits that the customer or the client is going to gain. So there can be a lot many things that you are going to include when we talk about the events proposal. So to keep in short, let us understand that when we talk about proposal is sharing idea, sharing something new, some innovative thought, even in the old one or the existing one, or maybe something which is new in the market. When you are launching some new product or services in the market, how do you pitch that so that the customers may get attracted towards it? So it could be an internal proposal, it could be an external proposal, it could be a sales proposal, or it could be an event proposal. Proposals can be written for the different purposes based on the different types and the like a requirement of the audiences. You can define it into different segments. So when we talk about writing a business proposal, please keep this in your mind, that it is very important whenever you are writing any proposal, the title should be very well mentioned. The title should be clearly identified by you, so that the reader, the one to whom you are presenting the proposal, must get attracted immediately after reading the title, or must at least come to know what kind of proposal it is. So is it an internal proposal, or is it an external proposal, or are you talking about a sales proposal, or is it an event proposal? So based on the title, the person will show his or her interest. Then comes the table of content. The table of content will include all the necessary information, like on which page number what information is available. So it is exactly like the index of your book. I must be like, let me tell you that many of you, when we talk about index, you must have read lot many number of books, and when you were reading books, the first thing that you might have done is you flip the pages and you look for the number of chapters, and under the each chapter, what are the subtopics that are covered. And in each subtopic, there can be again sub to subtopics. So there can be different concepts, there can be different themes, and these themes are available on which page number. So that will be mentioned under the segment called index. That is again called as table of content. Don't get confused when you hear the word table of content or index. They both are exactly one and the same. Then comes executive summary. Exactly what is it that you want to do? If it is an internal proposal, what benefit, what are the key elements that you're going to cover under the proposal? That should be mentioned at least in one single paragraph, not more than 200 words. So if you are able to write that gist, if you are able to present that summarized version of your proposal, that will save time of the reader, that will save time of the presentator, that will save time even of the audience who's listening to you, and it will help them to take quick decision. It will also help them, even if they are willing to say no, they can immediately say no. If they are willing to say yes, they can inquire more about it. They can propose their changes if any changes are to be made, or they can go for further discussion. So keep this in your mind that executive summary or the abstract is very, very important. And when we are talking about the abstract or the summary, it talks about the complete details of the proposal in just 200 words, not more than 200 words, particularly for a proposal. Keep this in your mind. When we talk about the other types of writing, we may extend the length, but when we talk about the proposal, do not extend it more than 200 words while writing the abstract or the summary of the proposal. Then comes what exactly you want to propose. So what is your problem statement? What are the solutions that you're going to provide? Each and everything, the details of each and everything should be very clearly mentioned. Say, for example, if you're writing a business plan, so what is your business model? What are the financial models that you're going to apply? If you have run any pilot, so what is the information that you have gained out of the pilot run? Or if you're talking about the forecasting of your budget, or if you're talking about earning revenue or the return on the rate of interest, so like whatever the ROI, that is return on investments, if you are taking money on loan, or even if it is credited from the bank, so how much interest you are going to pay, how much income you are going to get, what would be the total expenses, all these when you are just going to run quickly in your proposal, could be related to sales, could be related to event, could be related to external or internal activities that are going to that may be proposed by you. So keep this in your mind that whenever we talk about explanation, a problem statement will only highlight what is the purpose behind or the reason for organizing the event. That will be the problem statement. The solutions will be derived based on the data that you have collected, based on the information that you have collected, based on the activities that you're going to organize, based on the event that you are going to organize, based on the promotion that you're going to do if you are launching a new product or the services, or if you're bringing any change in the existing product or the services. So it should also include a proper solution to whatever the problem statement you are going to present. Finally, a brief about you, what your qualification is, a small brief biodata, wherein you should talk about yourself, what is your role, what is your experience, how much of knowledge you are having related to the different activities that you have conducted earlier, or if this is a new one, so what is it that you are having in your mind, that is the objective behind conducting the event. That should be very clearly identified and mentioned. Please remember, pricing is very, very important. You cannot have a jazzy price. So for example, if you are having a very high price, people are not going to purchase it. Even if it is too low, people will consider that the product is not that good. Probably they don't want to compromise with the quality. And generally, when we talk about the low prices, there is a thinking, there is a mindset among the customers or client that maybe the quality is not that good. That's the reason the pricing is too low. So keep this in your mind that what should be the pricing, even when you are pitching to the sponsors, even if you are selling any product, even if you're organizing any event, it should not be too low, it should not be too high. It must be quite affordable by the audience or by the customers or by the clients or by the proposed person. And then similarly, whenever you are presenting any proposal, there will be certain terms and conditions about the profit sharing ratio or about the benefits that the other person are going to get, the advantages that the person, whosoever is going to invest the money, that he or she will be deriving out of it. So all these will be mentioned under the segment terms and conditions. So keep this in your mind that when we are writing any proposal, you have to have a proper understanding about your product and services or any activity or any event that you are planning to execute. If you do not have the complete or thorough knowledge about these, it will become very difficult for people to understand what you are trying to present, to understand what you have proposed in your proposal. So therefore, the clarity should be there. Hence, not to forget again the 3S: short, simple, and straightforward. The language that you use again in the proposal should be very simple one, easy to understand by the reader. It should be short and it should be simplified. It should be straightforward so that to the point, people can understand exactly what is it that you are expecting from the other person. All right. So the day when you understand this, you can be able to write the proposal in a proper way. Here are certain suggestions that you have to keep in your mind while writing the proposal. First thing, proofread your proposal. When we say proofread your proposal, what I'm trying to say is many a times it happens that when you visit client one, he or she may tell about something which may attract you, which may attract your mind, and you may bring that changes even in your proposal. So it may happen that after interacting with a couple of people or a couple of clients, you may have to revise your proposal. So don't hesitate in revising your proposal. Don't hesitate in reviewing your proposal. Don't hesitate in once again remodeling your proposal, because that will again and again help you. Time and again, it is going to bring lots of positivity, lots of support from the other person. So the most important thing is, how well do you proofread, how well do you review, how well do you revise, and how well do you connect with the readers or with the person to whom you have presented the proposal. Please remember the executive summary or the abstract that we were talking, which should not be in more than 200 words. It should be exactly talking, or it must be very beautifully drafted and crafted. If you cannot draft and craft the information in the summary or in the abstract in a proper way, people will not get the picture in clarity or in entirety or in totality. Hence, it is very important that whenever you are presenting any of the information, particularly in the summary, everything should be spick and span, neat and clean, and well logically or arranged. The clarity should be there in the presentation that if you do this, this is what you are going to gain. If you are proposing this, these are the benefits that you're going to derive. If you cannot convince the person to whom you are proposing, he or she is not going to react in the positive way. So it's very important to understand what is it that is expected from the proposal and whether you are able to convince them accordingly or not. And finally, please make sure that your audience must always understand in totality. They must understand the proposal with complete clarity. If they cannot, you cannot convince them, and accordingly, you are not going to get the benefit out of your proposal. So bring in that clarity in the mind of the audience. Please remember, logical arrangement will always help you to touch the psychological level of the audience. If you are not arranging your points, if you are not presenting your thoughts in a logical way, say for example, if somebody says that I am going to organize an event and I need 10 lakh rupees or 20 lakh rupees or probably a crore of rupees. So how are you going to spend that 1 crore rupees, or how are you going to spend that 20 or 10 lakh rupees? And what are the benefits that the other person is going to derive? What would be the return on investment? How much would be the benefit that the other person is going to derive by participating, by investing? So everything should be logically arranged with proper justification. Just by giving a hypothetical, imaginative words or figures, that is not going to suffice your needs. So that's the reason it's very important to run a pilot to identify whether you are able to provide, or whether you will be in a position to provide all the stated benefits or not. If you fail to provide stated benefits, trust me, nobody will be interested to listen to your proposal next time. And always remember, the day you're going to propose today one particular project or one particular event, next time you're going to propose something else. So in order to bridge that relationship, or in order to strengthen and giving a good condition or good relationship, or developing that healthy relationship with the customers and clients, it is very important to arrange your idea in a logical way so that psychologically you can make the person understand. Physically, that can be witnessed by the person when the proposal is executed, when the event is actually functioned or executed. So make sure that you understand each and every step in a clear way. Make sure that you understand each and everything that you have mentioned in the clear way. No fake, no false statements. The facts should be very well drafted and it has to be very well presented. Otherwise, you are not going to win the success. Please remember, if you're writing a proposal, it talks about your willpower. And there is a beautiful saying that says that where there is a will, there is a way. You need to only have two words: hope and willpower. If you have this hope and willpower within you, you will be able to succeed. You will be able to draft a good proposal. For this, I'll appreciate if you can read certain proposals, certain examples of the different proposals that are presented by the different people. Could be related to event, could be related to sales, could be related to internal or external activities, to get a glimpse, to get an idea, to get that fair understanding about how to write a proposal. All right. So please work out onto this, because proposal writing will always help you to earn not only good name and fame, but also good money. That's all in today's class. Have a fantastic day ahead. Keep learning and keep enhancing your knowledge skills. Thank you, everyone.